Tom Withers, Associated Press. Welcome to Cleveland, you guys. Isaiah was curious to find out about how the hip is doing. If you can give us any kind of timetable on when you might be ready to play.
So I'll address that. Obviously, it's been sort of well documented, the hip injury the past week and a half, and to be fair to Isaiah, we're not going to address any specifics of the hip injury. We're also not going to put a timetable on his return. We're not going to rush it at all. We're very fortunate that we have some of the best doctors in the world at the Cleveland Clinic, and we're also very fortunate that we have some of the best performance team in the league that has a well thought out plan and an established plan in place that IT's already started. And again, we're not going to rush this thing. The goal is to bring him back at some point this year and be healthy and compete and get back to IT status. And that's our goal and our responsibility to him. But we're just not going to address the specifics of the injury and not going to comment on a timetable.
With all due respect, Isaiah, can you tell us what you're able to do right now?
What I'm able to I'm just getting treatment each and every day, working out in the weight room, and that's the most that I'm doing right now. We have like Kobe said, we have a plan set, and we're just gonna attack that plan and get me back to 100% as soon as possible. So,
Joe Varden, Cleveland.com. Appreciated your essay yesterday. It was good stuff. When did you know that you had suffered a torn labrum last year?
So again, like I don't want this to be the Isaiah Thomas hip press conference, and so I'm just gonna, with all due respect, shut down the hip questions. If we want to talk about Isaiah, let's talk about Isaiah the All-Star. Let's talk about Isaiah, the guy that averaged 29 points a game last year. Let's talk about him as a leader and what he's going to bring to this franchise in terms of his performance on the floor when we get him back. So again, guys, we appreciate the questions, but this is not going to turn into the Isaiah Thomas hip press conference. We want to talk about what he's going to add and contribute to this team and what these guys are going to bring to the table, and how we're going to continue to try to compete for a championship with these guys' help.
David Grenham, ESPN. All due respect to you, Kobe, we'd love to talk about Isaiah as a 29-point-per-game scorer and an all-star, but when could we be talking about that? And what's the team's plan in the interim, considering, you trade away your starting point guard?
Sure. So we're very fortunate to have signed Derrick Rose. And we've also had Jose Calderon, who's been in the gym every day since I think we acquired him. So he's sort of locked in and ready to go as well. We don't, again, I'm not going to put a timetable on it. I don't think it's fair to put a timetable on it. We're not going to rush to bring him back. But that's sort of where we're gonna leave it. And I appreciate the question, but that's sort of where we are on that.